Anthony Duclair to the New York Islanders. I like the move a lot. I like the term a lot. I love the contract. I love that he compliments the players he'll be complimenting. I love Duclair's game. I don't think it moves the needle for me for the Islanders. I just don't think that makes it a contender.
I 100% agree with you. At the end of the day, I don't look at the Islanders any differently. And I'm not sure if you're the same way. I don't look at the Islanders any differently than before the Duclair signing. Yeah, Duclair's a great player. But in my opinion, if you could go to Oxford or you go to the dictionary right now and you look up mediocre, you're going to get the Islanders logo. To me, the Islanders are a team that are stuck in mediocre land, and I don't I don't see a direction of where this team is necessarily going. They have a lot of older guys, that they're still clinging on to all these years later, and I think they're in a tough spot because in my mind, yes, they are competitive, but they're not good enough to compete to the next level for a Stanley Cup. I think they're too good for a rebuild, but they're not good. They're not so good to go in on big moves. Anthony Duclair, very team friendly contract. I think it's a gamble. It could work out and be a really good gamble for them. Complete player, moves the puck really well. Us in Rangers land, we know a thing or two about him. But to me, they're just in the same position. I don't know what it's gonna take for this Islanders team to get over that hill. I really don't know, Charles.
No, I think it's weird because like 2020, they go to the conference final. 2021, and granted, bubble, asterisk, we could talk all about that. And I'm not discrediting it, but it is certainly a conversation about the fact that they went to the conference finals in times that there was a lot of other things going on. And it was different. They were playing in Toronto, a different type of tournament style. Then home ice, we just talked about Beauvillier scores that goal. They come one win away from appearing in the Stanley Cup final. COVID-affected year again. To me, this Islanders team has this odd ceiling where it's like, well, all these players were the players that got them there, right? Sorokin, Varlamov, Barzal. They added Horvat. I think they're old. And I think they've really run to the end of their course. I think Lou is just trying to wring out the most he can. Just keep running it back. Just keep running it back because in 2 years, all these guys come off the books. All of them, except for Barzal, Horvat, Duclair. Then you can start to build younger. But I think until then, they're locked in. I thought the Mayfield contract wasn't great. But overall, yeah, I agree with you. Again, with the Devils, there's this – it's a little bit different. I think they have an odd ceiling where I feel like they could be a playoff team and dangerous because of their style of play. But I also feel like the last few years, they showed us their true colors. I don't think they have it. I think Duclair is a great move for a team that just doesn't have the oomph for me.